Ho Rogan. We're
You
gonna talk
said
about my boy Ho Rogan. I'm
you
gonna
said
call him
Ho Rogan.
Ho Rogan. I'm
Man.
taking the J and I'm putting the H. He's still my nigga. I fucks with him, but for what happened, he a hoe.
Mm.
So we're gonna talk about him.
What part of it?
All right, what? Yeah, let's tell people
Just the
Because this is
premise of the
layered.
whole N word. I ain't with it.
right.
So you have a
everybody
problem with him
knows
saying
Joe
the
Rogan.
N word.
What you say,
Right.
Ray?
So you have a problem with him saying the N word, nigga.
Yes, we gonna say it, nigga. I don't like it.
Right.
If you fair skin, I'm gonna be real. I'm from East New York. I'm from New Lots. I got a few Puerto Rican people. They considered minority. Dominican, you fair skin. Puerto Rican, you light skin. You still considered a minority. You black just like us technically. So my
They
Puerto
not
Rican
black,
friends, you could say nigga. But if you from the Caucasus Mountains,
It's a caucus, man.
I don't know, man. I don't know, Reem. It's kind of a touchy topic. I don't know. I'll say this. As a person who has Caucasian friends and people from different ethnic backgrounds and shit like that, I am a firm believer and I stand behind certain people having a pass. I just don't think Joe Rogan had one. I don't think he had one. Dumont in Cleveland, where I grew up, if you white and you grew up in the hood from when you was 2 to when you 30 and all your friends is black and this, that, and the third, me and you in the crib smoking, you could say my nigga. It's all about the projection. It's not what you say, it's how you say it.
So
So
a white
Joe Rogan
person.
might not have a pass. I know a few people who got a nigga pass. He don't got one. And I don't like it.
I don't really believe in the nigga pass at all.
I do.
But I feel like we're in the Joe Rogan situation because he's explained himself saying that he's used the N-word like when he's bringing up in topic, not calling somebody, but they're speaking on it. Like,
Nah.
and to me, there's no excuse. Somebody once told me that, there's two different N-words. There's the nigger and nigga, and it's all about your accent. It's all the same fucking word. Ain't no nigger and no nigga. We black. I say Peter. I don't say Peter. I say tiger. I don't say tiger. So I'm not gonna say nigger. I'm gonna say nigga. And it's a word that we could use. And I was speaking to one of my homies. He's an old retired cop, right? Shout out to him. And he was telling me that there was different terms for like if you were Russian, they called you a this. If you was Asian, I never even heard these shits a day in my life. It was like shit. I was like, what the It was like if you was Irish, it's calling you like a Mick. I was like, what? I never even heard of a Mick. But now that you told me, I'm never going to use that term ever.
Yeah, same thing with
like that's it.
Italians call black people moolies.
Moolies, right.
And
right.
white people get called a spick.
Right. Mm-hmm. Right. That's what I'm saying. Like once I know the term is offensive, I'm just not gonna say it, man. And it just goes back to black people can't have nothing, bro. Like white people, y'all want the nigga experience so bad.
No, you don't.
Y'all just want the experience so bad, but y'all don't have to deal with all the consequences and repercussions that we got to deal with. But y'all just want the lifestyle and just indulge. But you got to hold yourself accountable. And don't get me wrong, I fucks with Joe Rogan. That's one of my favorite personalities. I fucks with Joe Rogan, right? But there's no excuse, man. It's never appropriate for a white person to say nigga. I don't care. Never. And I'm gonna stand on that.
There's a couple things I don't like, right?
Real quick, Reem, before you tap it, I got a question for Thriller. So you telling me if you had a white friend 10 years plus and y'all kicking it in the enclosure of your crib,
I have white friends that
he can't hit you with a nudge like my nigga, like he's like embracing and like a comrade type of.
I've had them do that, and I was like, yo, bro, don't say that to me, man. We cool. I get you not racist, and I get you trying to be cool, but nah. Because if I bring you in a room full of niggas you don't know, you're not gonna say it. So don't just say it because you cool with me. If you want to be brave to say it with me, say it all the time. And I know you're not gonna do that. You're not gonna go into your job and say that with your black coworker. You're not gonna do that. So don't do it.
That's a fact.
I can say to anybody. Right. So if you don't got that, so just stay away from it, man.
That was my question. Thanks.
You already.
It's two things I don't like. One, I hate when people use the word context to get away with shit. I think it's a pet peeve for me. I hate that. I hate when people use, they took me out of context. If you never use the word, no one can alter it. It came out of your mouth.
Gotcha.
So a lot of times when people want to apologize, they use the word context to soften the blow. And I don't accept partial apologies. You can't apologize and then in the same breath have an excuse. An excuse and an apology is polar opposites. And a lot of people do that. And I never understood that. Right. So the fact that he used the word context as if there is a space where you can ever use the word nigga is problematic and shows a deeper issue. Right. So for me, it's deeper than race when it comes to certain kind of people feeling like they can say and do whatever they want and there'll be no repercussions.
It's the comfortability.
Yeah.
Why are you that comfortable?
The entitlement?
Because he ain't meet a nigga like me that I'm like, yo, Joe, I fucks with you, but you say that again and
I'm pretty sure he has, but
I'm gonna rock you.
We talking about financial gaps that allows people to do certain things. I'll give you a perfect example. Joe Rogan. Rogan sounds Jewish. Is he Jewish?
I'm not sure.
I'm not sure.
Somebody
I'm looking it up now.
Google it right while I finish my statement. Whoopi Goldberg. Goldberg is a Jewish name. Goldberg is a Jewish name. Right. Whoopi Goldberg is known for being an advocate for Jewish people.
Right.
This is not new. This is not something that is like, all right, let me just throw that in there to soften the blow.
Right.
And she's black. For some reason, people think that Jewish people look a certain way. Jewish is not a race.
Nope.
It's a religion. If you believe in that, you believe in that.
Right.
I've seen black Jews. I've seen Spanish Jews.
Right.
Israel. Every color Jew. Right? So when she said what she said, which I didn't find nothing wrong with what she said anyway, but that's another. She didn't even get room for grace. She gets suspended off rip. And she has a comedic pass. So, comedians get a little extra pass. Joe Rogan has a comedic pass.
That's true.
So, they on the same playing field. Joe Rogan did something far worse. Nothing happens to him. No repercussions. Whoopi Goldberg gets suspended. Joe Rogan gets supported.
Mm-hmm. Also, not to mention, I think Joe Rogan is more on the independent route, so it's no real.
He's not independent. He's getting a check, $100 million a year from Spotify. That's not independent.
Okay, well, in that case, so you mean like Spotify should be the one to cancel him, or? And mind you, I don't even agree
with canceling them. I'm not saying canceling.
I don't feel none of them should get canceled.
I'm just showing you an example of how it's not an even playing field.
Definitely not.
And it's nasty.
100%.
So it's super. Did we find out if he's Jewish? What's his ethnicity? He's Jewish, right?
3/4 Italian and 1/4 Irish.
Oh, okay.
That's what Google says.
Okay.
But his religion, I didn't Google his religion. His ethnicity says Italian, Irish.
Got you.
All right. So when it comes to Joe Rogan, I just feel like the money and his status gives him extra cushion to do what he wants, and nobody's not going to do nothing to him because it hurts their bottom line to penalize him. They make too much money from Joe Rogan.
Right.
Now, I'll even give you a closer example since, that TV network is owned by a Jew, and that's probably why Whoopi Goldberg got penalized. Imagine if Joe Buttons, when he was on Spotify exclusively, said something that offended another race. You think they have that same energy?
Nah, he's out of here. He would have been out of here.
Yeah, he would have been out of here.
He would have been out of here. Yeah, I didn't think, you know what's crazy? I didn't think about it that way. That's crazy, bro.
Yeah, you always got to put the shoe on the other foot. Always.
Yeah, that's crazy.
I love all people. I don't dislike somebody because they're white, but there's certain white privilege that leaves me jaded. Me jaded a lot. And I feel like white people who take advantage of their privilege, whenever they in a hot seat, they run to their First Amendment. How they have a right to say whatever they want. That only applies to white people?
Bullshit.
Right.
It's crazy, man. It's bullshit to me.
The complexion for the protection, man. Complexion for the mother.
I don't think, because there are some, because of the money and status, there are some black people who get a pass. So now it's past race. Now it's about
who are some
status.
black people that get the pass?
But the pass for what? To say certain things?
Who would get away with something?
Give me one black person. Like
Jay-Z.
Oprah. Jay-Z. He can say what he want.
He could say what he want.
Yo, I know this might be a little off topic, but you know somebody that I idolize and I'm trying to strive to be like? My nigga Snoop Dogg. This nigga could do anything.
You think he got a pass though?
I don't know, but this nigga could just be the big drug nigga, the crit nigga. This nigga's on story bots. My son watched that in the morning. I'm like, this nigga.
I'm gonna be honest with you, Reem.
I fuck with Snoop. Shout out to Snoop, man. If you got a pass,
that was wild random.
But I think he might have a pass.
Snoop, that's what I'm saying, bro.
I think Snoop Dogg has a pass.
Bro, this nigga on everything.
Martha Stewart situation, he's one of, if not the most famous rap artists in the world. Like, he could get off a plane in any country and people will know. Like, Snoop Dogg, like, it's a lot of people who could go places and people won't know who you are.
So with him, it wouldn't be because of his money, because I don't think he's in that upper echelon financially. So it's because of his status,
notoriety,
relationships.
Yes, yes, sir.
Okay.
I think he has a pass. That's just my personal opinion.
So we talking elitism.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Listen, man, my thing is, when the day comes when we up there and we got that, we have the past, that doesn't mean that I'm gonna still hold myself accountable and know that I'm not gonna just do or say things that's gonna offend people based off of their race or they whatever it is. Because like if I'm gonna say something about you, it's gonna be something specific, right? It's gonna be something specific, like, yo, I don't fuck with you because you did X, Y, Z, and that's it. It's not gonna be because you this and because you that. It's gonna be something real specific.
Or you're not gonna take advantage of your past.
Nah, no, not in that aspect. But like getting free shit and doing crazy shit I would never expect to do, cool. But doing that type of shit now, man. We all got a voice. We all got a responsibility, man. So. Joe Rogan, sorry, but not sorry, man. You wild out for that. There's no reason for a white person to say nigga.
You still supporting him?
Any white person that say, yeah, I'll support him because he apologized, so that's cool. I was
about to say, because he said he apologized or that he didn't. Whatever he said, you said.
Who am I to say
okay
if he wasn't sincere? I don't know. Everybody, we all human beings, bro. We all fuck up, man. Like we all.
I just told you how you can identify if somebody's sincere or not. If they are given an excuse while giving an apology, they are not sorry. So even him explaining himself about why he said the Planet of the Apes thing, and was saying, I know they're not from Africa. So just said I shouldn't have said that.
Right. So
I was wrong.
Right, yo, I should have never said. Under no circumstance, I should have never used the N-word.
I was bugging.
I apologize for anybody that I offended. I get it. I get that.
Don't explain to me why you did it, because we all know you were wrong. Right. So there's no explanation. Just so it's like wrong.
Instead of him being really sorry, he's just saying it so he could just please the people and continue to just make money.
Exactly.
I got you.
So that's what that looked like to me, and that's what
I got you.
I promise you. That's what it is.